Well, good morning. I pray this is finding all YouTubers doing good this morning, enjoying life. Of course, right now, probably the biggest percentage of you still in bed, sound asleep. But we can't all be that fortunate, I guess you'd call it. Like I said in other videos, that the early morning hours is my favorite time because it's my devoted time to God, where that I'm not disturbed by outside situations and things of this nature, and I can think clearer and just enjoy my time along with God. And I understand why that in the Bible it says to rise early in the morning and meet God. And it's something that, as I've said before, I've done for a lot of years. And I guess really it started in my childhood days when living on a farm, you got up early in the morning to take care of the chores and things before you ever went to school. And of course, from my childhood days, I went into the military, and again with the military, any of you've been there, the first few months you're in the military, you sure rise up early in the morning, and most cases you go to bed kind of late at night. So it's become a habit with me that's been with me all my life. But that's not what I'm on here for this morning. I'm on here to talk about a situation that concerns me, and I know I have to monitor what I say and everything. But you know, basically all my life I've heard how that politics and religion don't mix. And of course a lot of people try these different things of separating government and church, and we're kind of in a strange situation because they say that they separate the government from the church, yet it seems like the government is the one that makes all the rules and regulations that governs the church as far as what they can say and can't say, and where they can go and can't go, and so on and so forth. And the Christian people really don't have all that much rights anymore. You can go into a church service and have people come into the church service and disrupt it and actually bring Satan into that church, and nothing will be done to them because of our constitutional rights, which governs freedom of speech and expression. But yet you let a Christian person stand up and try to boycott an event or something of this nature, and 9 times out of 10 they will get arrested and thrown in jail. So to me it just doesn't seem like an equal situation. At times I've thought about these things, and I've mentioned it in a couple of devotionals before, and I think at my regular church services I've probably preached the message before, that quite frequently God brings it back to my mind. You see, God made 2 promises to Abraham, and well, really one to Hagar and one to Abraham, pertaining to Ismael. And those promises that God made has to be fulfilled. Before Christ can return, before this world as we know it can end, the promises that God made Hagar and Abraham has to be fulfilled. And I want to share those promises with you this morning and speak a little bit on this, again, as I say, I kind of have to watch what I say, but I hope I'll be able to say it in such a way that you'll understand what I'm saying. So let's go and read in Genesis, if you got your Bible with you this morning. Go to Genesis chapter 16 and verses 8 through 10, I guess. No, 8 through 12. Genesis 16, 8 through 12. And he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, which camest thou, and whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarah. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Return to thy mistress, and submit thyself under her hand. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shall call his name Ismael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. And he will be a wild man, his hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. And verse 13, And she called the name of the Lord that spake unto her, Thou God seest me, for she said, Have I also here looked after him that seeth me.